In this video, I will be covering all you need to know about Anime Tales as a beginner. The game is quite new, so if I forgot something, I do apologize in advance. The topics I will cover are the best way to get gems and gold, the best character to try and get, basics of the game, like how multipliers, training areas, ranking up, all of that works, what game passes are worth it, Zoro's mission, and good abilities to go for. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before September, but that is only a few months away. 83% of you that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would mean a lot to me if you could help me reach my goal by subscribing. Enjoy the video. One of the most asked questions I get is how do I get gems and gold fast? To be completely honest, there really isn't a true grinding method that you can do 24/7 whenever you're online. Every time you rank up, you earn more gold per minute, so it's important to prioritize ranking up over increasing your multipliers. There are 2x game passes for gold and gems, which would 100% help, like a lot, but I also understand that not everyone can buy those. Chests spawn around the map and give you some gold, but not too much. By far, the number one way to get gold though, and this is the only actual farmable method, is through bosses. The CBs will give the most gold of all bosses, and on Kaido and Big Mom, you can get 900 to 1500, something like that. There are 4 bosses each hour for Big Mom and Kaido, and for the CBs, I don't know what his timer is. He just spawns whenever he feels like it. These bosses, especially Sea-Beast and Big Mom, are extremely easy, even at high tiers. Kaido is a lot harder, so if you're a beginner, you might want to stick to Big Mom battles. You can always find a team to do bosses with, or if you're in a guild, you can always run with them. Speaking of guilds, I do own my own guild called Valhalla. Currently, Valhalla is only accepting if you have rank 8 and above 500 billion total power, or if you're just extremely good at PvP, I don't care what your stats are. Valhalla will be focusing PvP, so if you don't want to train to get better at PvP, then don't join. If you're planning on just AFKing, trying to get on whatever, like a sword leaderboard or an energy leaderboard, then don't join, because that's just an AFK simulator right there. We're focused on combat, and we're going to train combat, so if you're not interested in that, then don't join. If you do want to join, there's a link in my description and in the pinned comment. Another commonly asked question is, what is the best character? Now, I am going to put accessories and characters together for this part, because they both fall under the same rule. It all depends on what you want to train, or what you're fighting with, your fist or your sword. If you look at a character's stats, it will tell you what training it buffs. So if you want to start training punch, you would want a punch percent. And then on top of that, you would want a punch training buff accessory. Certain accessories give certain things. Like for example, I know that the balloons that you can get at Big Mom, I believe they buff energy. Same with the glasses there. If you're more into combat and have Robux, you 100% want to get a tier 5 Mihawk. It is game changing. But otherwise, aim for a character that will buff a decent ability or has high M1 damage. For example, Mihawk will buff the greatest slash ability, and if it's tier 5, it can go up to 175% buff. And on top of that, he gives a major sword damage increase. Sasuke buffs the Onyx Thousand Birds, and Sasuke is just a regular unit from the banner, and I'm sure other characters buff other abilities. I just have not looked fully into that. Tier 5 characters are not too hard to get, unless it's a shiny, but a normal tier 5 you can get from just summoning and then upgrading at the blacksmith. Next, let's talk about the basics. Ranking up is crucial, and some people don't even know how to do it. Simply head over to the Marines lobby, you can open the map and use the waypoint if you want, and talk to the NPC right next to the slime. You will need different requirements depending on the rank, and the gold will be the hardest thing to get out of those. If you meet all the requirements but cannot rank up, rejoin the game to fix it. Training areas are around the map, shown on each island. The order for islands are Marines for beginner training areas, Big Mom for more mid-game players, and then finally Kaido's island is where all the endgame players are training right now. The higher the requirements for the area, a higher multiplier they will give you. Speaking of multipliers, you can use gold to upgrade your multipliers. Currently, the max is 8,192x, but it will be increased in the future. Each time you upgrade the multiplier, it will 2x. For example, if it's 2, the next upgrade, it will go to 4. It's very important to use your excess gold on the multipliers, when you're not ranking up. Or if you're struggling to reach the power requirements for ranking up, then use more gold on multipliers. Currently, there are 7 sets of main missions that you can claim from the slime at spawn. They give abilities and gold, so make sure you accept and complete them. The abilities are quite good, especially the Spirit Boost one. You don't need to complete the missions from that rank to rank up. For example, you do not need to complete the 4th main mission to get rank 5. The best game passes in the game are 100% the 2x gold, because everyone struggles with gold unless you have that game pass. So if you can only get one, 100% get that. Then I would also recommend the VIP game pass, because right now, even a tier 1 Mihawk is insanely good. 1.5x weapon is decent because, like I mentioned, weapon does not have any areas. Other than that, I would not recommend getting any other game passes unless you want more 1.5x training. Definitely do not get the striker belt though. That's the most useless thing I ever bought. Waypoints are free, and as soon as you unlock waypoints, it just completely destroys the point of boats. I don't know what the plan was there. Zoro's mission is an important endgame mission. To start it, you must reach rank 7 and get 2500 fame. From the mission, you will get the current best sword in the game that has a 2000x multiplier. You can also equip a cosmetic sword with it, for example, Big Mom's sword drop or Mihawk's sword. It is 100% worth it to do this quest once you get the chance because the sword does not have any multiplier areas. So getting that 2000x on the actual sword is really your only area. Abilities are a very important part of Anime Tales, and they also heavily rely on your goals. If you're just grinding bosses, you would want to avoid stun abilities because they don't affect the bosses, and try to get some iframe abilities in case you need to tank an attack or something like that. Some examples are Greatest Slash, especially if you got a Mihawk, God Dash, and Spirit Boost. For PvP, you want a different build. Stuns and good combo abilities are amazing. Here are some of my recommendations, but no, the meta can definitely change. Substitution to get out of combos. Thunder Strike, it's just really good at stuns, and Your Mama's Rage also stuns. I believe Kintaro does, but I don't have it, so I can't exactly check that. That is going to do it for this beginner's guide. You know, if you got questions, let me know down below in the comments. Like I said, I totally could have missed some stuff. Definitely, the game's kind of ish new, so we don't really know everything just yet, and there is a new update soon. So, if you're watching this in the future, it could be outdated. I hope it's not, but I can always make a new one. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.